Am I the asshole for flipping out after he ate my son's food?
Okay, so someone ate someone's food and then...
My son's food.
My son's food, so they flipped out.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I'm an asshole, honestly. However, literally everyone I've spoken to is against me on this because, quote unquote, it's just food. I would never make someone feel like shit over food, blah, blah. So here I am. 30 female. I have a 13-year-old son named Colby with my ex-husband. Last year, my son desperately wanted to go to Japan because his father currently lives there, and my son had been there multiple times for visits during the summer and fell in love with it. He begged me to let him live with his dad for a year, and while it broke my fucking heart and gave me extreme anxiety, I agreed. I couldn't say no. He went there for a year and came back home in August of this year. Japan has much different cuisines than the US does, and while my son wouldn't complain about anything I put in front of him, he did make a few comments about missing Japanese dishes. So I went through a few websites, got a hold of his dad, etc., and I was able to get some of the ingredients and recipes shipped out to me. His favorite one is some type of noodles with a dark brown spicy sauce.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but since it's his favorite, I had his father send me out the noodles and sauce so my son can prepare it for himself at home, as well as buying him the fresh ingredients needed.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
I think this is great, yeah. I mean, I feel like you're making the best out of the situation.
And also he's more cultured, you know?
Yeah, I think it's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, me and my husband's daughter, 9, asked Colby the day before yesterday if she could have some of his noodles. He said no. He only said no because he's made the dish for her before, and she wasted the entire thing because it was too spicy.
Oh.
So she doesn't like it, and therefore he said no and reminded her that she didn't like it. Before my daughter could even respond, my husband pipes up with, "Give her some, there's no reason why you can't share."
But it was already didn't like it the first time, so it's like, which I mean, listen, I feel like you can say you don't like something one time, but you still want to try it again.
Yeah. But she is 9 years old.
She is 9 years old, so yeah, I feel like that's a little... But okay, also, dad responding like, just fucking give it to her.
It's kind of crazy.
That's a little wild, yeah.
And also that he's saying, no, I don't want to give you my food.
Yeah.
That's a boundary, right?
Yeah.
No, this is my food. For whatever, I think because
it is a boundary, yeah, even though it's a kid. Because
it's scarce. Yeah, of course he would say that. It's not really anything against the daughter or anything.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Before blah, blah, blah. So I stepped in and said no, and that she's already had it and threw it in the trash, and that this is his food. He doesn't have to share his food. He just kind of walks off. Well, this morning, my son asked where all of his noodles were, parentheses, 4 packages. 4 packages.
Oh my God.
And my husband says, I ate them. I asked why the fuck he would do that, and he said, because I wanted to.
All right, well, fuck you. That's not how you do that. That's not how you be a parent.
That's so crazy.
That's why. That wasn't even the... There wasn't... Okay, there really wasn't an issue.
He had no reason to insert himself, even.
Yeah, like...
That's so wild to me. That's so wild.
Jesus.
The disrespect.
Yeah, that's pretty disrespectful, yeah.
To me, this felt like a big fuck you because I told him my son didn't have to share his food, so I did lose it. He did this on purpose. I just know it. I told him he was a fucking pig on a power trip, and he should be ashamed of himself for eating my son's food. He says I'm ridiculous, and I'm an asshole for calling him a pig, parentheses, because he's overweight, simply because he was hungry and wanted to eat. Everyone else says I'm an asshole too. As I said, am I the asshole?